There used to be an old slogan, old saying, if you do the crime, you'll do the time. And I'm very sure that you all support that.
100%.
100%. What about vandalism? You see a lot of vandalism out in our communities, especially around the graveyards or things like that, spray painting on the side of buildings from time to time. What are ways that we as the community can have like a neighborhood watch or something? What do we need to do? Watch out for this?
Well, absolutely. Get with your neighbors and say, we've got an issue at this area. Let's get together and let's do something about it.
Right.
Unfortunately, we can't be everywhere all the time. We're limited in manpower, but again, it goes back to community helping law enforcement, and we need the community's help. Let me emphasize that.
Exactly. And right here in our area, up in London and Laurel County and Corbin, we had a lot of vandalism for people's vehicles, breaking into those. And what are ways that we can better protect ourselves in our vehicles?
Well, the first thing would be not to leave valuables where they can be easily seen from the exterior of the vehicle. Park at night in a well-lit area. Park where there is lots of traffic, lots of pedestrian activity. Places where someone is likely to see that there's anyone approaching or dealing with your vehicle.
Exactly. What are some goals or some things upcoming for the Barbourville area that you guys maybe got some campaigns coming up? You got your festivals coming up, and with all the activity going on out in the world of different bomb threats and things like that, I'm sure you're going to be cracked down on safety during these festivals and times.
Of course, always be vigilant. That's the key. Be vigilant. Know your surroundings. Know what's there. If something looks out of place, report it.
Right.
And let us check it out.
We're living in such a dangerous time, when people are on this drugs or meth or prescription medication, it's untelling what they're capable of. You've seen a lot of shootings here recently, public bombs going off, and it's just a scary time for normal citizens, and I'm so thankful for what the Barbourville Police Department is doing, keeping our community safe and always watching out for us, and that's your primary goal is to protect and serve. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. That's job number one. A lot of times the community sees us as the one giving the ticket or putting people in jail, but there's so much more to the job. It's about giving back to the community as a whole. And we do that by involvement in schools. I know I've got several of my officers who are involved in Little League programs, officers who are involved in different things in their churches. But it's about giving back to the community.
Exactly. And there's so many crimes, that people think, well, I can get away with this. And you've seen it countless and countless and countless times over and over. Meth, is a big issue in all of our communities, what are some things that we need to watch out for? Are there certain odors we need to, if we still start smelling a strange odor or something? Educate us a little bit.
Well, unfortunately, it's difficult to simply describe to someone the odor that they would smell in the presence of a meth lab. Unfortunately, in explaining things that you can watch out for, it's widespread, and as a discussion we were having the other day, it's ridiculous that we have reached a time where you see a soda bottle and it's not a soda bottle anymore. You're immediately thinking that it's something that you need to approach safely. If you see, in particular, from what we've historically dealt with, if you're a person that gets out walking, you see a 2-liter bottle, a plastic bottle on the side of the road that generally has the plastic peeled off of it, and that you see something inside of it, something that you may need to stay away from, there would be a good likelihood that may be part of a methamphetamine lab.